Look at this split screen. On the left, someone doing endless sit-ups with weak form, chasing a burn, but never really changing their core. On the right, a gymnast-style core, tight, controlled, almost rigid under tension. Same body, completely different outcome. And here's what most people never realize. It's not about how many ab exercises you do, it's about what your core is actually being trained to do. In real athletic movement, your core isn't just flexing up and down, it's stabilizing, resisting, and holding your entire body together under pressure. That's exactly what I tested for 7 days, when I stopped training abs like a normal fitness routine and started training them like a gymnast. If you've been stuck doing AB workouts for months or years without real change, this is where things shift, because gymnasts don't build their core with crunches. They build it with positions, with holds, with tension, and with control that doesn't move. So instead of chasing reps, they chase stability. And that's the entire difference. The first thing I changed was simple. I stopped training movement and started training control. Most people think abs are built by crunching up and coming down over and over again. But that only trains spinal flexion. It doesn't teach your body how to resist force. And that's the key difference. So instead I shifted into anti-movement training, meaning your core resists motion instead of creating it. The foundation was the hollow body position, where you lie flat on the ground, press your lower back into the floor, lift your legs slightly, extend your arms, and keep your entire body under tension, like a bow being pulled tight, and then you just hold it with no reps and no movement, just tension. At first, 10 seconds feels easy, then 20 seconds starts shaking. Then suddenly your entire core is fighting just to stay stable, and that's the point, because now your abs aren't just moving, they're working to maintain structure. But I didn't stop there, because gymnasts don't just hold positions, they control instability. So the next step was slow movement under tension, like slow mountain climbers, controlled plank variations, and slow leg raises with pauses at the bottom. And this is where most people mess it up, because they go fast and think speed equals intensity. But speed removes control, and without control, your core isn't actually working the way it should. So I slowed everything down, almost painfully slow. And something interesting happened. Instead of random AB fatigue, I started feeling deep core activation. Not surface burn, but internal stability that carried into posture and movement. Then came anti-extension training, where your core prevents your body from arching, because most people don't realize their lower back is doing half the work during ab exercises. So I added plank reach-outs, slow ab rollouts, and extended holds where the goal was simple. Don't let your back collapse, and every rep became a battle between control and collapse. Not movement, control. And over time, this didn't just change how my abs felt in the gym, it changed how my body felt all day. Posture felt tighter, walking felt more stable, and basic movement felt more connected. But let's be clear, most people are still training their core completely wrong, doing too many sit-ups and crunches that only train one pattern, moving too fast which removes tension, and training abs every single day without recovery, which limits adaptation. The correction is simple. If you want a gymnast-style core, you need more control, not more reps, more stability, not more movement. That's why the 7-day structure is simple. Hollow body holds, plank variations, and one instability movement each day. Nothing complicated, just control, and if you stick with that approach, your core stops feeling like just a muscle you train and starts behaving like a system that supports everything you do. Because that's what gymnasts actually have. Not just abs, but a body that stays connected